Good morning, LTSM community. Today is Wednesday, February 17th, 2021. It's 6:45 a.m. Thank you very much for joining me this morning for our daily session of meditation. As always, here on this channel, we're here to practice Vipassana meditation that is focused in the breathing, where we will focus our mental energy, focus our attention, focus our consciousness on the action of breathing. And in doing so, we are able to secure ourselves a stable foundation for existing. Oftentimes, in moments of stress, in moments where we are overwhelmed, where we are feeling like we have too many things to do or that we're not able to cope with what's going on. And this technique can help us to ground ourselves in a reality that is a little more stable. And in that way, we can find new solutions to our problems and overcome those difficulties just simply by finding our base, finding the ground level. And so, in order to practice this technique, we're going to practice deep breathing that happens down here in the abdomen using the diaphragm. And as we are practicing this deep breathing, we're going to focus with each breath more and more on putting our attention towards that breathing. As we inhale through our nose, expanding our abdomen, we're going to think about the air entering the body. And when we're exhaling, breathing out through the mouth, contracting the abdomen, we're going to try to be conscious of the air leaving the body. And in this way, we're going to focus our minds, focus our attention on the breathing. Of course, as human beings, it's probably natural and normal that we'll think about other things, that we'll get distracted, that we'll start thinking about the future. We may think about the past. But the idea is always to try to root ourselves in the present moment. And the way to do that is, again, by just focusing on the breathing and always going back to the breathing. So as you find yourself getting distracted, going off on other ideas, other thoughts, recognize that fact, recognize that you have lost your focus, and then recenter yourself back to the breathing. Always go back to the breathing. So we're going to find ourselves a nice comfortable position, seated, standing, or even laying down. The important thing is that we are comfortable and that our body will not become a distraction or disruption to the execution of this exercise. We're going to focus on straightening our torso and, in general, checking our posture to make sure that our body is straight, erect, that we're not resting on our hips, we're not slouching our back or neck. We're going to try to sit up as straight as possible, neck and back in a single line. And we're going to begin deep breathing the breathing that we talked about on Monday, the breathing that happens in the abdomen using the diaphragm to take deep, slow, long breaths in and out. And as we do, each time extending those breaths longer, and each time becoming more aware, more conscious, and more focused on the experience of the breath entering and leaving the body. The play between in and out, yin and yang, full and empty. So we're going to begin by taking a deep breath through the nose, inhaling, and then exhaling completely, fully, paying attention to the breath leaving the body, paying attention to the empty space that's left behind to fill with the next inhalation. Inhale. Noticing the fullness of our breath, noticing that there's no space left in our lungs, and then exhaling. Exhaling fully and completely, feeling emptiness, and then inhale. Feeling fullness. We exhale. Focusing our attention on the breath as it enters and leaves the body, like waves in the ocean, coming in and going out. If it helps you, you can also repeat the words in and out. Each breath a little longer, a little deeper, a little more complete. In and out. Focusing our attention on the breathing. Recognizing when we're distracted. And then bringing our attention back to the breath. Thank you very much for your presence this morning. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.